Now, I'm going to make this known real quick. My NWF will not be sold. So for the people that loves to take NWF and use my creativity, I think it's funny because here's the bad part about this. Two can play at this game. You want to do your little petty shit, guess what? I tried to make this post and you guys want to keep on with your bullshit. Here's the thing. You guys are the reason why toxicity happens. You guys are not fixing the call community. You guys are the problem to the call community. And I'm gonna go on a straight line here because this is what I call addressing the line. This is the problem with some call community owners, that they think they are so entitled to anything in general and think that they are the brass ring and think their company is more better than everybody else's, that it's the must-watch company of all time. You see, here's the problem with your lineup. You have a bunch of toxic people feeding you lies, feeding you fables, feeding you all this. And what's happening is this. It's causing people to turn away from you. It's causing people to see the light. And I've been preaching this for years. And people finally saw the light, that they finally got rid of you because of the toxicity. They finally got rid of you because they didn't want to be around you. They finally got rid of you because they didn't want no part of the drama, no part of just the plain old, I call it yuckiness. And still to this day, my name gets thrown around more times than a rag gets thrown in a washer. Oh, it's CJ. CJ's the problem. Oh, it's CJ this. CJ's doing this. CJ's doing that. It's CJ. It's CJ. You know, it's kind of funny how you throw my names more time than a mop gets mopped in a janitor's closet. And I'm going to be real honest here. You know, it's kind of funny that, you know, me and J Kid talked about this a long time ago. It's kind of funny that you people would try to blame me for your childish acts. It's kind of funny how you people would sit there and blame me for everything when I'm pretty much been the good guy, not the bad guy. This is where the shots is going to really count. This is where the shots is really going to stand fast. This is where the shots going to really stand hold and pretty much put you guys in your place. And that's what you guys don't like. Every time, every podcast that I do, every shot is taken. Everything is said is the truth, and you guys cannot handle the truth. You guys are so mad and butthurt at the fact that we need to go file a butthurt report on you bunch of dumbasses. Now, I'm going to make one thing straight. If you claim to be this positivity E-Fed, but you're doing something as this, then you're not really practicing what you're preaching. You know, that there's a long story that goes with this. You know, my papa always told me, practice what you preach. And if you continue to do the things that you're doing and not practicing what you're preaching, then you're really not living up to your standards. I mean, this is just real talk here. You're really not living up to what you need to be living, because here's the facts. I don't need them. And if this is the reason why that you come on my channel to attack me, to take my creativity, guess what? It's just showing how much of a dumbass you really are since day one. And here's the thing, you all thought that I would be quiet. You thought that you would just shut me up. You thought that you would have me humbled, but no, the humble goes away. Now the savage CJ comes out. Because now I'm sick and tired of seeing people disrespect me. I'm sick and tired of people throwing my name like it's a bad name. And when our reality is, I've been the good guy and telling the truth and preaching the truth while you guys can't handle the fucking truth. That's why every time you tell your little followers, oh, go shut that shit down, go shut that shit down, go shut that shit down. Why? Because I'm telling the truth and your ass is sitting back listening to every shot that I take because your ass can't handle the truth. Your ass wants to live in drama and negativity and all this other bullshit that don't need to be in call in general, while my ass is trying to be positive and trying to forget about you. But no, you ass. I thought the podcast was all about not digging up the past, but apparently you don't practice what you preach on that, brother. Matter of fact, you're not even a brother of mine. You remind me of someone that, in general, that to me, it's kind of like going back to high school days, to where you have a lot of people that don't like people because they do. You don't like people because creativity they hold. You don't like people because they working with certain people. You can't control people. You can't say that I brainwash these people. I'm going to go on the podcast and just shoot a note out right on the because you know what? Some people needs to hear this. I've tried to be the good guy, but no, you guys kept pushing me to another level. I tried to nice and set back and, you know, try to give peace where peace is due. But no, you keep pushing my name out more times and you're sucking each other off. Now, it's simple. Quit bringing up the past, and maybe you could actually get along with me. But if you're going to keep on bringing the past, then it's going to be just like it always is. Me putting you on blast, me telling the truth, and you getting so butthurt at the simple fact that you can't handle the goddamn truth. And I don't have to say your names. You know who you exactly are. And that's the God's honest truth. You know, it's kind of funny how later I'm probably going to hear a podcast mention my name, mention this, mention that. But you know what the funniest thing is? I'm all right being on the podcast because you know why? Because I know that I told the truth on my end and I can sleep good knowing that everything that I've said, I've told the truth and nothing but the truth. So help me God. But what about you? You told too many lies. You try to portray people as bad guys. Even King Dominator, for example. Let's bring that name up in the podcast. You all tried to say that King Dominator was drama. No, KD was sitting there in the video call, minding his own business, and you guys wanted to take shots at him, just like DJ. You wanted to take shots at DJ. You know why that is? It's because you guys are listening to toxic people while we moved away from that network because we saw how toxic it was. We saw how much hatred you guys had because we wanted to get away and do our own thing. But no. You all didn't like that. Now, did you? You all had to go cry and go on Discord and talk about us and say, oh, we ain't going to let these drama people, blah, 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 blah. Shut up, you little ice pickle. You think I have time to talk about a dumbass that sits in the fucking call that wants to put my name more times than he's probably ever even realized that he probably could ever run an EFED? Oh, that's right. I forgot, Iceman. Only thing that you can run is a shit show. Because it's a proven fact. You're mad because I'm trying to better myself. You're mad because I'm pretty much shooting out the shots and you can't handle it. Sounds like to me, Ron Storm is right what he said and quoted. And this is what Ron. When Iceman has a problem, he always goes and runs because he can't handle it himself. Going back on what Ron Storm said is the God's honest truth. You run and hide and go get somebody else to settle your problems. You go run and hide because you can't handle the damn truth. And then it's kind of funny on this little topic here. Just like King Dominator, one of my good friends in the EFED world. King Dominator is just like me and Ryan. He don't want no drama. He don't want no bullshit. But no, You guys want to throw his name around, just like you did DJ's, just like you did Austin Ace. Funny how you try to blame me for brainwashing people, but let's go back and look at this little circle here. You, for example, having people in your eFed that is pretty much giving it a toxicity vibes, which means you, in general, can't handle the fact that when it comes down to it, I'm doing better going in other companies than what you could do being a part of that dumbass network. Because let's put the thing where it needs to be. You can forget about me being friends with you after the shit you pulled. You can forget about me talking to you ever again about the shit you pulled. You can forget about trying to humble me after the shit you pulled, because now you push me back in the corner and now you let a fucking savage enter the room. Now I start humbling those that need humbled. Now keep pissing me off and you're not going to like the rage on the next one. Because I've already talked to Rage already. Rage said if he has to come on the podcast, he is in a pod. So keep on talking. You're about to get the rage that you don't want. And when that happens, in the words of James Storm, and I'm going to end it like it is, sorry about your damn luck.